My favorite quote is actually from myself, and it says this: you can learn anything you need to learn to achieve any goal you can set for yourself. Now let me explain to you why I love that quote. Because if I was called to run out onto a stage in front of 5,000 people, and all I had was 1 minute to convey one piece of information, I would say this is it, is no matter what your goals or your hopes or your dreams, no matter what your problems in the past or your current situation, you can learn everything you need to learn to achieve any goal that you set for yourself. You see, everybody who's in the top 10% started in the bottom 10%. Everybody who's doing well was once doing poorly. Everyone who's at the top of your field at one time did not even know that your field existed and could not even spell it properly. But then they got into the field, they got excited about it, and they began learning. They began reading and listening to audio programs and taking courses, and then practice. And over time, they became excellent. You see, all of us start off with very little in life. In fact, most people start off with no money at all. If you look at the richest people in America, Bill Gates, yes, came from a good family, but started his business from scratch. Warren Buffett started with a couple of $1,000s he saved up from his paper route. You know, Michael Dell, Larry Ellison, the Waltons, they all started off with nothing and became fabulously wealthy. And how do they do it? Is they set it as a goal, and then they learn everything they needed to learn to achieve any goal they can set for themselves. Now here's an important point. All success skills are learnable. All business skills are learnable. All sales skills are learnable. All money-making skills are all learnable. Everybody who has them today at one time did not have them. Leadership skills are all learnable skills. When I started off in life, I had nothing. I was working cold calling, door to door, frustrated, living basically from sale to sale, living in a small room, in a rooming house, holes in my shoes. I even lost weight because I couldn't eat on a regular basis. And then one day I went to a top salesman and I said, "What are you doing differently from me?" And he said, "Well, show me your presentation and I'll critique it." And I said, "Well, I don't have a presentation. Could you show me yours?" And so he showed me his sales presentation. And I thought I'd died and gone to heaven. And so I went out and I began to sell the way he taught me, and my sales went up.